Hi, hi. How is everyone tonight? I hope everyone's doing good. Hope everyone's having a good night. I'm excited to go back to the bone grinder of Grim Fandango. Very exciting. Very excited. So I hope if you're here. Ooh, shrimps. Those sound good. Everyone who's here, I promised a little surprise. So now you're gonna get to see before we get to the game. Are you ready? Everyone ready? Ta-da! It's my room! I thought I'd finally move out of that void I was in. And move my stream to my bedroom. I'm not sure how that got there. It just kind of showed up, but uh I guess it's here now. Also, you can't see her, but my cat has decided to nest in here while I'm streaming. So she's sleeping right now. But if she awakens, thank you. If she awakens, I might have to escort her out because she does have a tendency to chew on my things when I'm using them. So just now that you've gotten a chance to see where I spend a lot of my time, let's go to Skeleton Town. Oh, what does the poster say? Who can really say? You know, doesn't really matter. It's I mean, I don't know about the rest of you, but like you know how you can stick a sticky note on your computer, like to remind you of something, but after a week, the sticky note just kind of fades into your visual background noise. You know, maybe that's just what's happening with my room. Maybe that maybe that's just what's happened. Um, okay, I'm trying to remember where I am and what I have.
All that this paper says is number 36, the rusty anchor. What is that supposed to mean?
All right. Oh, um, I am a dirty little cheater, but after spending like I don't know what was it, the last half hour of the live stream, um, following red herrings, I don't feel bad. Where is the okay? But I think we're almost done with the area. I'm excited to see where we're gonna go next on this journey. So I've kind of run into learned why it's a little difficult or well difficult but also like a bad idea to play this in like multiple sittings because a lot of the clues will require you to remember one-off lines of dialogue. And I
Hang on a
forget
second.
that.
Reach for that again and you will pull back a stump.
Wait, can I not get it? Where's...
I don't think that would shed any light on things. I don't think that would shed any light on things.
Um, excuse me.
Hang on a second. Get away from that.
Okay, hold on. What? I...
I think these are binders of tattoo designs. They're labeled nautical and nice, and a third one just says Anchormania.
What? I need these.
Hang on a second. No. What are you thinking?
I
Wait,
wonder if Inez has cooled off yet.
um...
Hey! Velasco!
Manny, do you mind? Artist at work here, eh?
Um... Why is it every time I feel... Every time I get a lead, I run to something else, so... Maybe I was supposed to do this... Oh no. There's no way I soft block myself, right? Um... I know I could have... If I was smarter, maybe I could have gotten this note earlier. But I know what I need to find is in the book of anchor tattoos. But nothing I saw said that he was going to get my way. Who's he talking to? I've been all over. I don't think I've seen anyone else on the phone? Um... Oh no. Okay. I'll spend... I'll see if I can figure this out. And when I inevitably can't, I'm just gonna go ask little birdie. Now you're just doing your bottle ship.
Not a bad little ship in a bottle you got going there.
Yeah, well, there's that Rubicava craft fair next week, you know, so...
Together this time.
It shone pale as bone as I stood there alone, and I thought to myself how the moon that night cast its light on my heart's true delight, and the reef where her body was strewn.
Yeah, I tried showing the slip of paper. I tried showing the slip of paper to him, and I tried using it on the book. And Manny said it wasn't gonna work. So, so that was rude. That was rude of him. No one here has a phone. I don't think. Do I have anything else I could give him? I don't think so.
It's Lola's jacket.
Oh, maybe, um, maybe I need to repair the tattoo machine? Because he's mad that I broke it. I think. Yeah. Pretty difficult to tell what to do sometimes. I wish I could turn off... Or...
I don't think that would shed any light on things. I don't think that would shed any light on things.
I already searched him pretty thoroughly.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
I think these are binders of tattoo designs. They're labeled nautical and nice, and a third one just says Anchormania.
I don't think...
I'm not doing that with Lola's jacket.
Yeah, well, I could try it again.
Hang on a second.
This mean anything to you?
You mean beside the song, the poem, and the bar, and the statue by that name? Sure, it is one of my most famous designs. Here, I show you.
Wait, I could have sworn I tried it on him. I could have sworn.
Let's see, number 30, Harmin Sedge, Harmin Sketter, Harmin... 36. Here, hey, what is this?
What? Wait, hold on. I'm getting a raid?
Lola left that here for me.
Oh yeah. Lola was
Thank
here.
you, Vtuber.
Sweet girl, like daughter to me. Tell her Papa Toto says hello.
One sec.
Right.
Hold on. I'm trying to catch up with chat. Hi. Thank you. Hi, everyone. I'm Persephone. I'm playing Grim Fandango, and I'm losing my mind. So, well, thanks for the follow. Zako VT. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. I hope you had a good stream. Thank you. We're playing Grim Fandango. I don't know what it... Oh, the game was buggy. Wait, what were you playing? A Splinter Cell. I've never played any of the Splinter Cell games. I should probably try one of them sometime. I didn't. Blacklist. Uh, Yeah, I'm not familiar with that one, but I can get. I know that they're like the stealth espionage game, so I can imagine. I can only imagine some of the bugs. That sounds like fun. So so I don't know how many of you are familiar with Grim Fandango, but this is a remaster of a what was it 90s LucasArts point and click adventure game. Uh, they are it's a very fun and funny game, and I really enjoy it. The characters are great. Um, uh, the voice acting's fun, but I would love a burger. I would love one. Yeah, I'm the guide to the dead. Well, I was the guide to the dead until until I was framed or something. I got in trouble. Thank you. Enjoy your dinner. Um, we're okay. So there was a girl, and she was supposed to go to heaven, but something went wrong, and then we got blamed for it, and she was sent to walk the trail of trials, and we've, I guess, dedicated our afterlife to getting her to heaven. And we saw her earlier. It's been a year. We saw her, and she was on a boat. Now we're trying to track her down, and uh, in the first part of the game, we caused unnecessary chaos in our office, and now we're causing unnecessary chaos in our town. I think that's the plot. And all the puzzles are very hard, and they make me cry. Uh, there's this is this is the kind of game where the clues you really have to pay attention and remember everything because the smallest little insignificant seeming detail could be it could be the clue to actually advancing. And I'm not good at that. I mean, you know, I have many brain cells and they work very hard, but I don't think I'm cut out for these kind of games. Okay, we got this photograph.
Looks like these cats are almost scruff and scruff.
Number 114. 6, 6. Married. Oh, okay. That's the Olivia one. Tiny cap. My brain is large, with many wrinkles. I will not um I will not stand for this libel. I won't stand for it. That's why I'm sitting down. Uh okay, so there's these cat races in town, and I need to solve a puzzle. I guess I escape. I have a
Me and this ticket printer, we're gonna make a mint.
oh god, Lola really like made this convoluted. Um so I can print fake tickets. So I think okay, so it has to be 6-6. That's the Olivia one. The Scruff Memorial didn't say a day of the week, I don't think. But I guess we might as well go double check. The here's the kid. Sans Poof. Oh. Manny here. Manny is her character. Oh, hi, Pine Soul. Yeah, I haven't been live for that long. And I solved one puzzle. Or I solved one part of one puzzle, so you haven't missed a whole lot.
Beloved Sandspoof, this regal and majestic feline, was a record holder for speed and a favorite of the crowds here in Rubacava for many years, until her career was suddenly and tragically cut short on the second week of the racing season, when the airship Olivia 1, on its maiden voyage, crashed onto the track mid-race and exploded. Many bereaved fans testified later that before the blimp hit, Sandspoof was in the lead.
Okay. Well, that says second week. That doesn't give us a day? I am pretty sure we need to print out the correct ticket to number 114. I don't know what that means. Or maybe I just hand this in?
I don't think that would shed any light on things. I don't think that would shed any light on things.
I guess just gonna try every day of the week until, if it's not 6-6, I'm going to scream. I promise you that.
Hello?
Oh, hi! Betting stub, please.
Here you go.
All right, just a second.
Yeah, you missed my bedroom reveal. I'll head back there after the stream.
Cats again?
Sorry, sir. I'm sure you'll be a winner next time.
Okay, so this is the Persephone punches numbers into a device part of the stream. Very, this is a really high-octane game. My computer can barely handle this. I know earlier I was convinced Tuesday was the right day for something, and I don't know why.
Hello?
Oh, hi! Betting stub, please.
Here you go.
All right, just a second. There you are.
Cats again?
Sorry, sir.
I don't know what he wants.
I'm sure you'll be a winner next time.
Anyone in chat understands this clue better than me? Oh. No one wants cats? It's not a nice thing to say. I feel like I'm doing the equivalent of dialing every number in the telephone book until you... or every possible combination of telephone numbers till you get the right one.
Here you go.
All right, just a
I
second.
mean,
There you are.
Cats again?
Sorry, sir. I'm sure you'll be a winner next time.
oh, okay. Yeah, cats again. Like, it has to be 6 and 6, right? Like, why else would it have that picture?
Hello?
Oh, hi! Betting stub, please.
Here you go.
All right, just a second. There you are.
Cats again?
Sorry, sir.
Fix it.
I'm sure you'll be a winner next
The,
time.
the middle value is a day of the week. I don't think there's, hold on. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I guess Saturday would be the 6th day?
Hello?
Oh, hi. Betting stub, please.
Here you go.
All right, just a second. There you are.
Cats again?
Cats
Sorry,
again!
sir.
Oh, we got so many cats.
I'm sure you'll be a winner next time.
So many cats. Harley, that is not what you should be taking away from this. Okay, maybe Sunday. Maybe if Sunday's first, then it'd be Friday.
Hello?
Oh, hi. Betting stub, please.
Here you go.
I can't wait to watch this
All right,
scene
just a
like
second.
100 more times. Aren't you all
There
excited?
you are.
I know I am. So excited.
Cats again?
Sorry, sir.
Okay. Down to
I'm
Sunday.
sure you'll be a winner next time.
We're down to Sunday. And if it's not Sunday, then I guess I promised a screen. Please don't make me scream.
Hello?
My throat still hurts.
Oh, hi. Betting stub, please.
Here you go.
All right, just a second. There you are.
Please, please, please.
Cats again?
Sorry, sir.
Yeah!
I'm sure you'll be a winner next time.
Okay. What? What? Is it 1-1? Is that the code? Like, is it, where's my, Monday one? Is this it?
Hello?
Oh,
Harley.
hi. Betting stub, please.
Here you go.
All right, just a second. There you are.
Cats again?
Sorry, sir.
Okay, so, this is
I'm
where
sure you'll
I'm
be a winner
gonna,
next time.
okay, everyone hang on just a sec. I'm going to phone a friend. Their initials are IGN. I'm, don't mind me. I can't see chat right now, just in case anyone's teasing me. No one will be doing that, I'm sure. Which questline will this even be? I guess this is the maritime. Oh, you. Screen just... Okay, Chrome is kind of imploding. Smil Grant Nakamura. Okay. Am I on this? Okay. Oh, right, this part that... Hold on. One sec. Oh my god. My computer's trying to stop me. I need to mute that for a second. This is... Oh, this is so sad. Please, please. What? Okay. Um... Okay. So... I think part of my trouble is that I don't actually know what each of these numbers means. Hold on. Okay, hold on.
It's a betting stub for, let's see, Monday, week 1, race 1.
Okay.
Hello?
So, okay. I see where I was wrong.
Hi. Betting stub, please.
Here you go.
All right, just a second.
So the statue said it was the
There you are.
second week, and the
Cats again?
Sorry, sir.
I should have checked the tickets. So that must have been the
I'm
sixth
sure
race in
you'll
the
win it
photo.
next time.
I don't. Okay, I know the answer now, and now I know how I'm supposed to. Well, mostly how I'm supposed to arrive at it. I think Tuesday is the day, and I know I had the idea of Tuesday in my head somewhere. I have no idea. I have no idea why I ever thought Tuesday. But apparently that's right. This is so hard. I feel so ashamed. I'm committing gamer sins, but you know, a cat's gotta do what a cat's gotta do.
It's a betting stub for, let's see, Tuesday, week 2, race 6. Hello?
Oh, hi. Betting stub, please.
Here you go.
This is better not be cats again.
All right, just a second. There you are.
Aha!
What? Are you a winner?
Big winner. Thanks, pal.
Glad I could help.
Alright, so now we have... I'm pretty sure, hopefully I can figure out where to go from here on my own. We have incriminating evidence.
It's Lola's last work, a juicy photo of Nick and Olivia kissing.
So, no cats this time. So,
I think that guy was up to something. Don't you, Doug? Doug?
uh,
Oh, that guy? Personally, I think he was nuts.
I... Different people? Are they twins?
Yeah!
Is there some way we can actually get up here?
doing it!
Oh, we can get up here! What?
You're doing it!
Oh my god, look at Glottis.
Buzz, 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 buzz. Meow, baby!
We did this to him.
Oh, if I had only known. I had no idea you liked gambling so much, Glottis.
Well, the doctors made me promise I wouldn't do it anymore. But they can't get in the high rollers loud, Doc, can they?
Oh no.
Pretty bad, pretty bad, pretty bad, pretty bad, pretty bad. Go,
So-
Kitty!
Because I got him wasted,
Almost there!
he was playing the piano earlier.
Yeah!
I think he's still... Yeah, I think he's still gambling.
Yeah!
So if I had gotten that anchor note before I got him wasted,
That's the sugar!
I could have gotten him to sing a special song, and there was an achievement for that. You know, not that I care that much about achievements. They're nice to have. It's apparently a nice little ditty.
Come on!
I
Come
don't think
on,
there's
baby,
anything...
needs a new pair of glass packs. Oh, for crying out loud!
Because I had to infiltrate
You got it!
a casino. I had to get him to drink all the wine.
Buzz, 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 buzz.
Oh, Glottis.
Oh, baby!
Um,
This is it!
um,
Buzz, 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 buzz,
buzz, buzz, buzz. Alright, there he is.
You got
Actually, hold on. I'm pretty sure we have to show the photo to him to... Okay, what was I saying before? Oh yeah, so this guy right here, he killed the lady who took the photo. Of course, showing it to him, why would we do that? But I think we need to blackmail him to get a bee out of jail. But his boss, can I show the picture to him? I'm super curious. I think there was something else I was going to say, but I don't really remember anymore.
Hello, Maximino.
Why, if it ain't Manny Calavera, come to see how the big boys play, eh, Manny?
From what I can tell, they play with kitties.
Kitties, roulette tables, what's the difference? They go round and round all day, and they're
That's right.
both more reliable when they're fixed. Am I right?
Look, you gotta cut Glottis off. He has a problem.
As long as he's got credit, then he's got no problem.
Credit? How did Glottis get credit?
He's part owner of your club, ain't he?
Half owner, actually.
Well, he put the joint up as collateral. So as long as you're in business, he's in business.
Well, let us put our establishment up as collateral for his gambling? I mean, we're about to leave town, but still.
Hello, Maximino.
Guess we can't
Why,
show
if it
him
ain't
the
Manny
picture.
Calavera, come to see how the
From what I can
Okay, let's skip this.
kitties, they go...
Yeah, kitties.
Well, I'll let you get back to staring out the window.
Just can't get enough of my cats.
I'll try one more time, but it looks like the game is not.
Man, this is gonna get me in trouble. On second thought, I better go.
Okay, Manny has some self-preservation instincts.
Kitty! That's a good cat.
Hi there.
Get that mouse.
Look what I found at the photo finish booth.
Almost there.
Looks like Naughty Kitten and Bad Tomcat are neck and neck.
What do you want?
I want to tell you a sad story of a young man unjustly imprisoned merely for speaking his mind.
It's time to shake up the hive!
Wait, we just cut to here? What?
I guess our business is settled.
Almost.
What? Was that for the photo, girl?
No, that was just for being you. I don't have time to get you for Lola, but I'm sure somebody will.
You didn't have time to save her either. But don't feel too bad about that, Manny. I hear saving women really isn't your forte.
But that was cold. Okay, that was like the most unexpected cut. Shocking even. But I'm glad we decked him. He deserved it. Oh, thank you for the follow, Hinabo Bina. Oh, what a fun name. I really appreciate it. I was trying to think of something more clever to say, but this game is using all of my brain power, and I couldn't think of anything. Where are the bees? Yeah, we did it.
No, we won't work!
Hell no, we won't work!
Bogan is a big fat jerk!
Bogan is a big fat jerk!
Hell no, we won't work!
Hell no, we
Authentic
won't work!
CB
Bogan
equipment.
is a big fat jerk!
Those are some
Bogan
pretty
is a
big
big fat
tools.
jerk!
I'll just
Are we
have
bees
Gladys
or
come
are
pick
we
them up on our way out of
flies?
town.
Are we bees or are we flies?
I don't think
No more
anybody's gonna be
lies, no
using them
more
for quite a
lies.
while.
No more lies, no more lies!
All right,
We bees
we
or
started
we
a
flies?
communist revolution.
No more lies! No more lies!
No more lies, no more lies!
I think that's probably everything. Let's save. I'm not very good at... This game was made before autosave, and to preserve authenticity, the game warned me at the start that there's no autosave. And I read that got me into trouble once. I'm not... You know,
Now, what about these tools? Where are they?
They're too big for me to carry. Gladys will bring them when we board.
Looks like you're all ready to go, Manny. Except one. Where's that piano player of yours?
He's having a little goodbye party. I'll go get him.
Tell him to hurry up. The limbo can't sail without him. Don't just sit around here collecting barnacles.
Right.
wait. Were we getting a what player? What? I couldn't understand the words. What am I doing? But what was I? Okay. Well, so what I was saying before is, you know, I grew up with games. This game was a little before my time. But, you know, I grew up with games where you had to manually save. But I've spent enough time with modern games that save for you that I've been spoiled. And I've lost those reflexes. You know, what's the date? Dishonored 2 is on sale, and that's it's on a pretty good sale, and I played a bunch of Dishonored 1. I guess I avoided Dishonored 2 because I heard the story wasn't as good. But a piano player. Wait, that's Glottis. Glottis is drunk. Wait, doesn't the captain know that Glottis is my piano player?
Evening,
Anyway.
Lupe.
I would like to stream Dishonored 2, but I
Okay, back to work.
Okay.
have to double check what the system specs are. I'm pretty sure I can run it, but I've learned my PC. So I can stream, and I can stream for, I don't know, okay games, but well, My PC is a little old. It's not top of the line, and unfortunately, I discovered I was thinking of upgrading soon, but oh, you're back here. Hi, Kitsune.
Le numéro gagnant.
I've learned
Rouge
that
and Perry Monk. 3 red. House pays all winners. Le banque paye.
I kind of need to get a whole new computer at this point, which is
Mesdames et messieurs, faites vos
out of my budget.
Ladies and
So I'm gonna have to figure that out.
please
So the point I was
place
getting
your
at is I'm not 100% sure if I can
Les jeux
stream
sont faits.
Dishonored
Ladies
2,
and
but
gentlemen,
maybe if I
meeting
turn
is
it,
closed.
maybe
No
if I
more
turn
bets,
the I don't know, the graphics, like I'm pretty sure I could run Dishonored 2 at like high settings if I was just playing it, but to stream it maybe I need to turn it down. But that might be something fun to stream.
I knew you couldn't stay mad forever.
Oh, I'm still mad, but nothing cheers me up like winning.
Okay, I guess we gotta go back for Glottis.
Noir Perry Monk.
They cut us right to getting the bees out, but they can't just let us get Glottis. Unfortunately, my roommate's computer isn't that much better than mine. Or it might be a little worse, or about the same, but that wouldn't help. Big difference. I think the big difference between me and Arlie is how we are. How we're using our Vtubing. I mean, I'm streaming with the method that's a little more, that puts more pressure on my computer. So, I mean, I might maybe someday I'll get an iPhone or an iPad. I mean, I guess I probably won't do that anyway. I'm using Purrsephone Live, and I'm mostly pleased with Purrsephone Live, but where am I going? I mean, Purrsephone Live is fine, and it's
You have 15 minutes to place your bets.
What? Wait.
Yeah!
I think
He needs a new pair of glass packs.
and anyway, I do have a smartphone that's an Android, and apparently Live 2D doesn't. You can technically run it on an Android, but it's it basically doesn't function. So I would need an iDevice. It would take. That's a pretty expensive investment. So it would take some computing power. It would take some strain off of my computer. So.
Go, go, go!
Coming home soon?
I'm visualizing.
You can do it!
Coming home soon?
What did you say, little kitty?
Don't talk, kitty cat. Just run, baby! Punch it, putty!
Hi, Hina.
Baby!
I'm doing all right. Doing pretty good. I'm excited to almost be wrapped up with this section of the game.
Pretty bad.
I'm excited to see what's in store next as far as the plot goes. I think I have to get my drunk friend out of here, and I'm not entirely sure how to do that.
Hello, Maximino.
Why, if it ain't Manny Calavera, come to see how the big boys play, eh, Manny?
From what I can
Wait.
tell.
Oh, you were talking to Arlie.
Kitties, roulette tables. What's
Why
the
did I think you were
difference?
talking
They
to
go
me?
round and
That's embarrassing. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah. I can't read. You know, I try not try to keep it private, but I can't read. Oh. Sorry you're having trouble with your relatives. But, you know, hopefully you can make the best of it. So, you know, just, hopefully you can take some space for yourself if you need it.
Well, I'll let you get back to staring out the window.
Just can't get enough of my cats.
Pretty bad, pretty bad, pretty bad, pretty bad, pretty bad. Get that mouse! Come on! You can do it!
Okay, do I have...
You got it! Go, go, go! Come on! Baby needs a new pair of glass packs! Get up, you stupid cat! Punch it, buddy!
Stewing bones. I should, you know, I should make my own broth more often. I use, what is it, Better Than Bouillon. It's, like a goop. And it's actually pretty, well, the organic chicken is actually really good. I've tried making my own broth a couple times, but it never seemed... I might not have had enough stuff in it, because it didn't come out super flavorful.
Come on! Get up, you stupid cat! You got it!
I'm not doing that with Lola's jacket.
Okay. I think he's an immovable object.
Out loud! You can do it!
Hot chicken pizza. Oh, I love Donato's. Stop talking about food in my chat. I forgot to have dinner and all I had was a protein shake. So, you are not allowed to talk about tasty food. Stop it. Okay, hold on. Okay. I want to do something really big. And how do I... Trying to do something with Twitch really quick. But, get me... I am not going to eat out of a cat bowl. So... Arlie... Okay, yeah, maybe I didn't salt it enough. Oh. Okay. Okay, hold on. Yeah? 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 Okay, are you happy? How do I do this? Maybe this is something I should do after this. Okay. You know what? I don't... There's just a couple things I probably should have done with Twitch earlier. Oh, wait. Stop the boat. I forgot to do something earlier. I got so distracted. We're gonna take a quick break from me running around to thank the followers from between the last stream. So, thank you to Alice Voltaire, Wolf Hunter X15, Sly Lowen, Hit Sweets, Tsundere Princess, R Ducky Y, and ARP at 33. Thank you for those follows when I was not streaming. Okay, so I will do my Twitch maintenance when I'm not streaming. Please remind me what I need to do.
All right, so I'm ready to sail. Looks like you're all ready to go, Manny, except one. Where's that piano player of yours? He's having a little goodbye party. I'll go get him. Tell him to hurry up. The Limbo can't sail without him. Don't just sit around here collecting barnacles. Right.
Well, you know, that's fair. You can clip whatever you like. I did put that reward. That reminds me of something else I'm going to need to do. Okay, so we have to get Glottis. How do we make...
No more lies! No more lies! No more...
Wait. I just cannot remember my way around here. Well, where are we at? If I can, or almost, if I can just, if I can just get the last thing done. I like get more cuteness out of me. Well, you know, I mean, I'm always cute, right? I don't think it's very hard. Have to counterfeit. Sorry. I have the counterfeiting machine. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. He did say piano player. It's Glottis, right? How do I get him to stop drinking? Thank you, Starson. Well, you know. Perfect for cuteness. Well, hopefully no one went back and clipped that part, clipped me screaming my head off. And the doctor. What? You know, the other thing about Manny here is he's kind of a... He's had like every woman in town just has a thing for him.
This is it!
Don't entirely get it. Like, he's a fun guy, but he doesn't really have a lot of charisma.
Paws in the air!
Pete Raider job.
Come on!
Oh, if I had only known. Coming home soon?
What did you say, little kitty? Don't talk, kitty cat. Just run, baby! Get that mouth!
You got it!
Maybe I can make him a ticket?
Open it up on the
pretty bad, pretty bad, pretty bad, pretty bad, pretty bad.
I don't really want to do that.
Go, kitty!
Um,
Come on! Baby needs a new pair of glass packs!
can I take, can
Open
I,
it up on the straightaways,
I
kitty!
don't really want to do that.
Yeah!
Oh, if I had only known.
do I need to end the races?
Hot shit putty! Oh, for crying out loud! Open it up on the straightaways, kitty! That's the sugar Papa likes! Almost there!
Yeah, I guess Manny was pretty well off in the town. You know,
Almost there!
you know what? Oh yeah, I was gonna say, I like that old sailor dude. He's a fun, crusty old sailor. But this was really a altering the deal kind of moment because he never said anything.
Come on! Baby needs a new pair
Oh.
of glass. Baby.
Okay. So apparently, what I need to do is something I did earlier. But because I did it earlier, I don't feel bad about looking some of these things up. But apparently, what I'm supposed to do is to get the cops to shut my casino down, which will force Glottis out of the other casino. That's a real A/B line logic. I'd probably never have done that. But no. No. Oh. Didn't mean to do the elevator. Okay. That's fine. See, like, I'm gonna make my best effort to do this on my own, but I like Grim Fandango. I don't want to play it for 2 years. What was, I'm doing StarCraft on Saturday, and I might make that my weeknight thing for next week and do Grim Fandango on Saturdays. Oh. I'm excited. There's a game I have planned for after Grim Fandango that I'm excited
Mesdames et
about.
messieurs, faites vos jeux s'il vous plaît. Ladies and gentlemen, please place your bets. Mesdames et messieurs, rien à voir.
But I
Les jeux sont
won't
faits.
be
Ladies
revealing
and
that just yet.
gentlemen, betting is closed.
Have to keep-
No more bets,
The
please.
girl has to maintain some mystique, right?
Le numéro gagnant, le 9, rouge, impair manque. 9, red.
Let's see if that did it. I'm not entirely... I know that lets me cheat. I'm not entirely sure.
Mesdames et messieurs, faites vos jeux s'il vous plaît. Ladies and gentlemen,
I knew you
please
couldn't
place
stay
your
mad
bets.
forever.
Oh, I'm still mad, but nothing cheers me up like winning.
Mesdames et messieurs, rien ne va plus. Les jeux sont faits.
They didn't get it
Ladies
right.
and gentlemen, bet.
I'm sure if I got it right, something would happen immediately. So... Not where I wanted to go. Oh, let's try this again. I figured it out, but I don't remember exactly what I did.
Le numéro gagnant, le 9, rouge, impéré manque. 9, red. Mesdames et messieurs, ladies and gentlemen, please place your bet. Ladies and gentlemen, no more bets, please.
Wait, can I... Oh, I see.
14. 14 is the winner. Le 14. Numéro 14 est le gagnant.
I think you mean 2. Am I correct?
No, monsieur. 14 is the winner.
I think you've made a mistake.
I'm sorry, sir. 14 is the winning number. Better luck next time, eh?
That does it. That Calavera's getting too big for his britches. I don't like raiding businesses and shutting them down. But someone's got to teach Manuel a lesson in law and order. This way, back here. Open those paddy wagons up and start filling them. And somebody find Calavera. I want to interrogate him personally.
Raided? How long are they gonna close it for? Ah, yeah, you better cut off the big guy's credit then. Yeah. Throw the drunk out on his big orange butt. And bring me Calavera so we can talk about his debt.
Hey, come on! You gotta let me back in! I'm a VIP!
Does that stand for very inebriated pianist?
Manny, I don't want to be a pianist anymore. I'm a mechanic.
I know. That's why I got you a new job. Come on, let's go pick up your tools.
What? Yeah.
And I can do whatever I want to the engine? Make it faster?
Sure, but you'll be plenty busy just keeping her afloat.
Thanks for the gig, and for not asking too many questions.
Hell, after what happened in Naranja, I can see why you'd leave town. Let's just hope I don't have to go fishing you out of the drink again.
I'll stay under next time. I promise.
Well, we've gone from running a swanky joint to being a swabber. A swabby? Is that it? A swabby? On a rusting hulk? We're really moving up in the world. 1 year later. Whoa! Oh my goodness. Glottis has done it again! Oh, Glottis, I love you so much. Wait, are we the captain? What? Wait, are we the captain? What happened to the other captain?
Calavera?
Puerto Zapato, sailor. We're here at last. Beautiful port, isn't she?
Yes, sir. There's some customs officials down below, sir. They want to search the ship.
Fine. We've got nothing to hide, eh? No skeletons in our closet.
Yes, sir.
What happened?
Secure the bow, boys, like a rock this time.
Manuel.
Salvador?
I hope this very urgent message gets to you in time. Our man in Zapato says Miss Colomar never made it to the port. It said she threw herself overboard at the Pearl. I don't know if you believe that. Whatever you do, do not land in Puerto Zapato. It's a trap. Assassins will attempt to board your ship disguised as customs agents. Beware, and viva la revolución!
Okay. What? So, because I've been Arlie. So because I've been looking at some guides, apparently, every time you clear an area, it's another year jump. So I don't think this is going to be the last time. But I would love to know how we made captain. Of course.
My scythe. I like to keep it next to where my heart used to be.
Great. We've got our trusty scythe. The trap. I guess. I'd like to find Glottis.
Hey, Glottis was right. These do look better chromed. Hello, crew. They know I hate it when they ignore me.
Wait, is the I think Glottis painted over the name of the ship on the side.
Ensign.
Oh no. It's wait, we turned our back for like 5 seconds. They spreaded our whole crew. Oh no.
Ensign Arnold was just a kid. I'm sorry I led you into trouble, sailor.
Oh.
Oh, no.
I know a thing or two about assassins.
This can't be happening.
Hey, he's back here!
Sack him! Custom officials, open this door!
Yeah, we wanna check your bags.
Don't worry, Captain. We're safe in here. Okay, let's just set the explosives and get the hell out of here.
Explosives? Glottis? Okay. Well, where,
That's the starboard anchor control. Oh, sure. Now I find an actual rusty anchor. It says, inspected by number 36?
what are the odds, huh? How do I get out of here? Okay.
Híjole. Glottis sure did a number on that old diesel. If it were just a little more powerful, we could probably tear on out of here.
I tried. Oh, I tried. But I failed. It's not powerful enough.
Hey, maintain, sailor. That's the throttle for the port side engine. That's the port anchor control.
Okay, we got our anchors up. Yeah. I mean... Manny can be a jerk sometimes, but... I feel bad for him, but it's all those other people who paid for this. It wasn't their fault. What happened to the old captain? Okay. Oh, something happened. This is a puzzle of how do I get out of here? Wait, is that for real? Wait, is that real? Of everyone? Hold on. I need to look at this up. I need to look at this. Okay. I'm gonna play this. Hold on.
Introducing the first ranged melee character, Sephiroth. You don't even gotta try when you pick this guy. You just gotta stand at the edge of the map.
No,
and
wait,
spam
this
the
is
B
fake.
button.
Wait, that looks fake. That was from like... This video, okay, this video was posted 2 years ago. Are you sure? Oh, okay. Here it is. There's not a trailer, but... Oh boy. Well, I guess I guess if they had Cloud in it, he killed what? Wait, what? Wait, is there an actual? Okay, I'll look this up after stream if there's an actual trailer. Yeah, yeah, it looks hot off the presses. I haven't actually. I feel so bad. I got a copy of Smash Ultimate like a year ago, or a while ago. I didn't play a lot of it. I tried playing the World of Light. I don't know. Would you call it a campaign? It was just so long. There's so much. And I didn't have any people to play with, so just playing against bots wasn't really a lot of fun. How do I get off of it? I really enjoyed the original Smash. The original Smash in Melee.
I think the best way to use this engine would be the controls over there, as opposed to the hands-on method.
Because that was when I actually had friends to play with, and I was pretty good among my friend group, but I was never competitive.
Híjole,
Unlike
Vlada sure did a number on that old diesel. If it were just a little more
real
powerful,
players,
we could probably tear on out of here.
I tried. Oh, I tried. But I failed. It's not powerful enough.
Hey, maintain, sailor.
I want to put any of these down. Okay. So I have to play with the anchors. Who'd you play against, Kitsune? I'll 1v1 you. I bet I still got it. I know Arlie has some stories. I have no idea what I'm doing right now. Can we only go left and right? Yeah, Smash was always pretty popular in the dorms. Um, I don't. Anyone has any ideas on what I should be doing? Okay, yeah. Oh, okay, yeah. Someone like that, absolutely. Get your win and walk away. uh, I don't. I don't really care for guys who are trying to strut their stuff at games. What am I doing? Oh my gosh. I feel so bad. Uh, I got raided, and now I am badly piloting a boat. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? I had both anchors pulled up initially. Oh wait, they're hooked together. Is that good? What does this mean? What does this mean? Hooked together. Wait, is that my... Maybe that was my only goal? To just... If I try to pull... Annie, get back in there. So if I...
Can't reach. They're locked together like plastic monkeys from a barrel.
I remember barrels of monkeys. I had one of those when I was little. I wonder what happened to it. I mean, I guess there's a lot of little toys you have when you're small and they just kind of vanish.
Can't reach. Can't reach.
Do I... What am I accomplishing? Oh, are we escaping this way?
Well, there you go. Can't reach.
What do you mean
They're locked together like plastic monkeys from a barrel. Can't reach.
Okay. Do I try to do it now?
Glottis, cover your ears.
What was that?
The dotted line, buddy.
Get out now?
Can't reach.
not entirely sure what I accomplished. Am I trying to shake the boat apart? Um... Yeah, maybe I didn't need to do it both ways?
If I mess with these anchors anymore, we might go down with the ship.
Manny, what was the purpose?
Can't reach. If I mess with these anchors anymore, we might go down with the ship.
Wait, what were we trying to accomplish?
If I mess with these anchors anymore, we might go down with the ship.
Yeah, it probably should be. Okay, I guess this is... Oh! Hi, guys.
Just a little farther, Glottis.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well... I hope Glottis doesn't need to breathe. Well, here we are.
Manny, choking!
Mira, snap out of it, sailor.
Easy for you to say, you don't have lungs.
Hey, you live without your heart once, so you can live without air for a little while. Just until I figure out what we're gonna do.
That's reassuring. That artwork is pretty good. I can't drown, but apparently Glottis can.
You alright?
I'm a spirit of the land, Manny, not of the sea.
Hang in there, mano. Not blue yet.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, Lola. Looks like I let you down again.
What's this?
According to our map, I think that's the Pearl.
Okay, I guess we go this way?
Beware, brave captain. Here in the darkest depths of the Sea of Lament dwell the most horrible monsters of all. The fearsome, murky demons of the deep will swallow you whole the instant you leave this pool of light. Heed my warning, or take one step forward and learn for yourself.
All right, I believe you. Just quit it with the creepy spirit of the land voice, huh?
Here comes one now.
Oh.
Híjole, he looks like he's been down here a long time.
Okay, that might not have been a sea monster, but it was pretty spooky.
I love Glottis so much.
According to our map, I think that's the Pearl.
Hey, buddy. You want to let us a hand?
I'd definitely go over there first chance I get, but there's a lot of dark water between here and there.
Can I get that light?
Oh, Lola. Looks like I let you down again. Oh, I think her days of use are over.
I told you that name was bad luck.
Hey,
sorry.
Hey, buddy. You wanna come back here? Maybe he'll circle around?
You all right?
I'm a spirit of the land, Manny, not of the sea.
Hang in there, mano.
Okay. Maybe that guy is gonna come back? Oh, okay. Hey, buddy.
Amigo.
Huh? Who? Oh, geez, another shipwreck. You see? That's why I'll never travel by boat.
We've had a little accident. Think you could help us out?
Depends on what kind of help you're looking for.
I wonder who this guy is. His voice is kind of funny.
Could we borrow that light for a second?
Sorry, I'm kind of attached to it.
Wow. Oh, he's got the funnies.
Could you take us to the Pearl?
Ha! You don't believe those old stories, do you? You think somewhere in this ocean there's a gigantic pearl that shines so brightly it can be seen from passing ships? And that sometimes sailors so allured by its luster actually fling themselves overboard to dive for it and are never heard from again?
Yeah, and I think it's right over...
Bah! I've been walking this ocean for years. I ain't never seen it.
No, really. The Pearl is right over there.
You poor sucker, that's the moon! Tell me you didn't come all this way out here to pearl dive the moon.
Wait, the moon?
Could we tag along with you?
Well, it's a long walk you're talking about.
We don't have any other choice.
Oh, all right then. Lift those knees, stick close to my light, and try to sing in key. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine.
No.
Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
Oh, no.
Hide it under some seaweed. No, I'm gonna let it shine. Hide it under some seaweed. No, I'm gonna let it shine.
This is the worst timeline.
Seaweed. No, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Scare away sea monsters. Yeah, I'm gonna let it shine. Scare away sea monsters.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna let it
Oh,
shine.
no.
Scare away sea monsters. Yeah, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
Too hungry for this.
I'm not gonna let you touch it. No, I'm gonna let it shine. I'm not gonna let you touch it. No, I'm gonna let it shine. I'm not gonna let you touch it. No, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it
Pearl.
shine.
Can I... Excuse me? Can I... Are we just gonna walk in a circle? I think we walked in a circle. Hello? Where am I?
I thought that looked like our ship.
That's just a trick the ocean plays on your mind, kid. Makes everything look the same after a while, like you was going in circles.
Well, this isn't the kind of progress I was hoping for.
Oh, well, the wet march of the soul ain't for everybody.
I hate this.
Is everything okay with your eyebrows?
Them is barnacles, genius. I don't move fast enough to shake them, so they tend to pile up.
He's
I
got-
don't mind, though. They're the only company I got.
He's got barnacles on his eyes.
How long have you been down here?
Well, let me put it this way. I wasn't always this color.
How have you kept that light going all these years?
Well, I found this coral, this glow-in-the-dark coral. Damnedest thing. Glows like a lightning bug and never seems to wear out.
I had some of that once. Made a nice grappling hook.
I don't think you had what I got, because I don't think you've been to the place where I got it.
Can we get the coral?
Where'd you get the coral?
Edge of the world, boy. That's the only place it grows.
What are you doing down here?
Trying to get out of the land of the dead, same as everybody else.
Why are you walking instead of taking a ship?
Got sick of waiting around Rubacava for a boat. Figured I'd make better time this way.
Why didn't I think of that?
Oh.
How do you know where you're going?
See the moon over there? I just keep it on my right. That way I know I'm heading in a straight line.
But
oldest trick in the book.
Okay, two problems. First is that's clearly not the moon, and the second, I think he's got his right and left mixed up.
Shouldn't you have hit dry land by now?
I'm trying to cross a big ocean here, Sonny. What do you know about it?
I've already done it. In a boat.
A boat? Don't talk to me about boats.
What's the problem with boats?
We had such a nice boat.
Why is everybody always talking about boats? You got a perfectly good pair of legs. Why not use them, I say?
Let me guess. You died in a boat wreck.
A boat wreck would have been better than what happened to us. Led off course by bad equipment, lost for weeks, no food, no shelter from the sun. We'd started throwing the dead overboard. But then the sharks began following the boat.
Oh no, this sounds really grisly.
What happened in the end?
What happened was, I learned 3 valuable lessons. Stay away from boats. When it comes to navigation, trust only the moon and the stars. And when there's only 2 of you left, never, ever go to sleep.
Oh boy, oh no.
Could you send for help?
Oh, sure. I promise to call for help at the next phone booth I walk by.
Well, I don't want to break your stride there.
Okay, see you around.
Watch out for sea monsters.
Who? These guys?
Ah! Ah!
Oh, they don't mess with old Chipito. I'm too bright for them. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Hide it under some seaweed. No, I'm gonna let it shine. Hide it under some seaweed. No, I'm gonna let it shine. Hide it under some seaweed. No.
Guy. Wait.
Demons can't be reaped.
Did he just... Okay, he just... Okay, we have nothing in our inventory. Talking to him did nothing.
Oh, I think her days of use are over.
No. Yeah, I think I'm going a little crazy too, Arlie. Probably use some water myself. Maybe that's plenty of it, but my glass is still pretty full. There's... I don't... What,
Amigo!
What? More survivors? I just passed another shipwreck not 5 minutes ago.
Oh my gosh.
I don't want to break your stride there.
Okay, see you around. This little light of mine,
wait.
I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine.
I get the barnacles off your eyes?
This little light of mine,
That soul has already been reaped.
Hide it under some seaweed. I'm gonna let it shine. Hide it under some seaweed. No, I'm gonna let it shine. Hide it under some seaweed. No, I'm gonna let it shine. Let
No,
it shine.
come back.
Let it shine. Let it shine. Scare away sea monsters? Yeah, I'm gonna let it shine.
Oh my
Scare
gosh.
away sea monsters? Yeah, Hey, lay off.
Okay.
Let go. Let go. Let go. Get your own lamp, pal! Whatever happened to the code of the sea?
Okay, I guess I got a little buggy, but,
You all right?
I'm a spirit of the land, Manny, not of the sea.
Hang in there, mano.
I mean, I guess I'll figure it out eventually. Okay, so I guess while we're here, I've swam in the ocean before, but I mostly stayed on shore. Deep water actually scares me a lot. I don't like feeling like there's no bottom under me. I never, even as soon as I got like far enough offshore where oh, like I hate swimming in lakes. Lakes terrify me because they're usually so murky, and you can't see what's under the water. I don't like it.
Híjole, he looks like he's been down here a long time.
Wait, I'm back. I have to like steal a lantern or something, right? A whistle straw? I guess I don't know exactly what that is, but I'm guessing it whistles. Oh yeah, there's always so much slime and moss. I'm not a big fan of that either. And the shore, at least the lakes, I mean, I know this isn't true of every lakes, but most of the lakes I've been to have rocky shores. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just not a big fan of lakes. I'm not a big fan of lakes. And one time, so we did have I'm so sorry, Starson. That sounds like the absolute worst. But I wish I could show you all a picture of my cat. She's curled up in a little circle, and I can see her little kitty mouth.
Amigo!
What? More survivors? I just passed another
She looks like she's smiling.
5 minutes ago.
Well, I don't want to break your stride there.
Okay, see you around. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine. Hey, lay off! Let go! Let go! Let go! People have been trying to steal my lamp all day. Whatever happened to the code of the sea?
Oh my gosh. Let's the light line. Oh, okay. So my good friend IGN told me that apparently when you're grabbing the lantern, you can still try to move. So you can actually... I mean, how am I supposed to know that? Because that's, like, usually when you're interacting with something, you can't do anything else. So you're apparently supposed to, like, actually try to yank it off at him. This game is not fair. I'm really excited that it's Thursday, because that means it's almost Friday. And then I can go, like, a couple days without having to have a lot of responsibilities.
Amigo!
What? More survivors? I just passed another shipwreck not 5 minutes ago.
Well, I don't want to break your
Would
stride.
love
Okay,
to.
see you around. This little light of
I'm
mine,
not.
I'm gonna let it shine.
I've been lucky
This
enough not to
little
have
light
fish
of
nibble on
mine,
me.
I'm gonna let it.
Not picking that up.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it. Hey, Leo!
Come on. Oh, there we.
What am I supposed to do with this?
Follow me
Where are you taking me?
to the moon.
All right. I guess that's what we do.
Manny, is that the pearl? Ooh-wee! I knew I'd find her someday. I'm rich,
Yeah.
rich, 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 rich.
I don't even know why we need the pearl.
Manny, what's going on?
Oh my gosh. Oh no.
I don't know, but I don't like the way that thing's looking at us.
All right then. Let's just have a quick little save. Yeah, I thought you were gonna say something, Starson. You want to come and ask him to let us through? You wanna tell him to let us by?
I'm not going down there while that... So there really is a pearl. But does that mean Meche really jumped overboard here? It all just seems so fishy.
Good one, Captain.
Hello?
I'm not going down there while that monster's looking right at me.
Talk to...
I'm not going... Glottis, go down there and talk demon talk to that octopus.
Heck no! I'm scared. I'm staying up here with you.
Okay, convenient excuse, Starson. Convenient excuse.
Hey, Chapito, go for a swim, will you? You're drawing too much attention to us.
Too bad. I'm sticking to you like the barnacles on my eyebrows, so don't even think of sneaking off with my pearl.
Okay. I guess we can go around this way.
I'm not going down there while that monster's looking right at me.
Oh, its eyes follow us. Oh, I hate it. I hate it.
Ugh. Watch those hands, clams. I don't want to get tangled up in those.
Hey, lay off! Hey, lay off!
Is that what I was supposed to...
Where are you going? You can't leave me here all alone! Come
Oh
back
no.
here.
You know,
She's coming back.
it's better this way. An excuse that keeps... Well, I don't know about that. I can handle myself. Wait, the octopus is driving...
Heading south, but there's nothing on that edge of the world except the edge.
Manny is kind of a monster, but... Wait, there's actually an edge of the world? This conspiracy runs deep.
Manny?
Don't ask, carnal, because I don't know.
Well, I'm glad that I accidentally stumbled into what I was supposed to do. Literally.
See any hint of that octopus swimming around here?
No, but I can smell them.
I'm glad Glottis hasn't drowned yet. Actually, you know, yeah, I guess I could see that. It's not the same kind of humor, but, it does kind of take a stab at things like Discworld does. I could, you know, yeah, you could probably drop some of the Grim Fandango guys in the Discworld, and it wouldn't, they wouldn't really be out of place. So, you know, it's almost 8, so I think this might be, and we just made a big accomplishment, and I'm going to say, I think I just saved. You never know. So let's head back to my room for a second. My beautiful bedroom that it is photorealistic. This is exactly what it looks like. So, you know, and the Funko Pop that Arlie made seems to have found its way into here. But I'm living with that. Gonna have another sip of water. I think that's enough Grim Fandango for me, but I... yeah. um... Well, thank you, Starson. Thank you so much for the 100 bits. I was actually thinking of hopping into Minecraft for a little bit. There's a little project I was working on one of the servers that I wanted to try to make a little more progress on. So if anyone wants to stick around, I guess I'll just kind of be chatting. But you know, if you need to move on, fine. But I think you know, I wanted to take a chance at or take a try to stream a little longer tonight. Just going to um try to get that up. Guess I need to edit my stream info. This is my first multi-game drift. Oh yeah, yeah. No worries about that, Starson. I know I don't. I usually kind of. I know I've only. I usually just stream for the 2 hours. So hold on. I think I have an emote for that. uh. Oh yeah. I just thought it'd be fun to try to pull, pull something up for a little while. And you know, everyone loves Minecraft. So and I could show off my beautiful fire tower to everyone who's here. Arlie knows what Arlie knows what it is. Uh, and maybe if I'm lucky, some my friends will be on there. Overloaded. Oh gosh, I hope I can actually do this. Elias is telling me that I'm having some problems. So let's hop in here. Okay, looks like it's just me. That's alright. I might... I think I need to okay, yeah, I think I need to specifically capture this. There we go. It is nighttime. But, okay, what was the... Oh, that's cool. What was the button to... This is me, Arlie. Oh, forget the camera's inverted. Arlie, put my skin together for me. Hopefully, hopefully now that the game, like, I think it was getting jumpy when Minecraft was actually loading up. So hopefully it's gonna calm down now. So, I need to... one sec. Actually, I apologize for this. I need to go do something for a sec. And I'm back. I think, I... Hopefully no one minded that, but... Okay, that's a creeper. Oh, man. The, monsters spawn here a little bit differently on a regular server, I think. And it doesn't like instantly turn to daytime. It kind of it's I think the mod is set to accelerate it, so monsters still spawn. And this is a nice big beach, so all the undead, you mind that. Here's my home. Here's my beach house. No, my beach house is over there. But this is my beach fire tower. Because I discovered There's some like anti-destructive stuff on the server, and I think a side effect of that is that fires never burn out and they don't burn things down. Okay, I have a real house. Arlie, so you can stop bullying me. I hope some of the wheat's grown in. This is like a big area, and I run so much that I like eat a lot of bread. I don't have a lot of other food sources. This is Sheshi's moon. Sheshi. I don't think she's been. Oh, almost ran into the fire. I don't think she has been. Why is none of this growing? This is my actual beach house. Got some nice little flowers. I got a place to sit and hang out. Got the plants. This is the kitchen. Sink and the stove and some counter space. And then you got a back porch right by the sea. And I made an umbrella and a beach towel to lie on. Looks like, oh yeah, I guess my tower. The beach house is not evil. Though it might not meet the upstairs. I don't have guard railings on the stairs, so maybe that's just slightly evil. This is the upstairs. This is the bedroom. And then there's a deck. And yeah, that's my little beach house. I made it so I could stop living in that in the stone hut. I need to ask. I kind of want to take it down because this was just meant to be temporary shelter on like some of the first days. But I want to ask. She put it together, and I don't think she meant it to be permanent. But I want to ask her before I tear it down. That's kind of I think it brings down the value of my beachfront property, though. I know there's some cool houses in the woods. But, I'm going to be focusing on my building. Actually, I need more granite. I might actually go on a mining trip. I think I have enough of the diorite, the gray stone. So what I want to do is actually build up to the clouds. I want to make the top out of glass, like a penthouse or something. And I think it'd be really cool to have that like right where the clouds come through. But you can see that granite is the redstone. You can see that I've been I put a block of that on each side on each floor. But I'm only working with what I kind of had lying around. So I think I need some more of that, actually. So I want to go mining. Yeah, I only have 8 blocks left. Probably need some more torches. So the way the server is set up, there's so this main world was created with some kind of sorry, I guess my throat's getting just a wee bit scratchy. But the main world was made with some kind of special world generator that makes like seems to be like terrain on a large scale and more realistic, I guess. And I think this would look really beautiful with some of the fancy shaders, but um, I, I my computer would probably implode if I was trying to run some of those while streaming, or maybe even just at all. So you just get regular Minecraft graphics. But um, one thing about this world is I don't think resources and stuff like cutting down trees. Apparently, like the leaves don't disappear, which is pretty obnoxious. And I don't think minerals spawn underground like normal. And there's no natural cavern systems as far as I know. So there's these portals to this is to the farming world, which is pretty much a standard Minecraft world. And this goes to the mining world, which was also built with a special script. Um, the nice thing about this mining world is there are no monsters here. So there's a day and night cycle in both these alternate dimensions. Uh, the farming world you could mine in too, because I think it's a standard Minecraft world, so there'd be caverns and everything, but it's deal with the monsters. And um, apparent like you could build in the designated mining world too, but apparently that could get reset. And I think I'm not entirely sure, but I think you might run into problems if you try to log out and log back in while you're in one of the other dimensions. Um, I hope I can find some granite. I know normally it spawns like at all depths, but now that I'm thinking about it, I don't really think I've found much here. So, like, there's little pocket caverns. Uh, I wonder if I'm better off going to the farming world, actually. Yeah, this might not be the best place to go. There's, the caverns, like, I've got all the diorite from here because there's, the, uh, the, uh, the upper part of this world, there's, the caves have, like, these layers to them between, like, stone and diorite, and it looks cool. And I like building diorite. I think it's one of my favorite materials just because it kind of looks like marble or something. Yeah, this is where I've been mining it out. This is how much I've mined of this specific material. And you can see out here, you can hopefully kind of see the layers, but there's no granite layers, and that I know of. Uh, there's mushroom down here, giant mushrooms. Uh, yeah, I might have to. This might not be the right place for me. I've generally been avoiding the farming world because there are monsters there, and I don't like monsters. And so I might actually go back and grab my bed. Probably nighttime there. Yeah, that's okay. I know there's a lot less going on in the Minecraft stream, and I'm hoping I haven't really streamed Minecraft, and it's like I know there's a whole lot less to. Wait, is that? There's a little less to like react to. Oh wait, I might be in luck. I think there is grain. It's just higher up. Um, well, that's good. So I'm just gonna chat, I guess. You know, kind of figure it out. So, um, gonna get us some granite so I can build up my uh, beautiful and not at all evil tower. Pine, I think Pinesoul made accusations of it looking evil, but you know what I was thinking? Because the beach gets full of monsters, and you know what keeps monsters out? Fire. Fire keeps monsters out. So, shortly after I put the first level of my courtyard together, a spider tried to come up over the wall and it burned to death. So, I think my security system was very effective. All right, I've got a stack of this. I think that's really all I need. Oh, there's some iron up there. I don't really need. That I don't really need a ton more iron, but I'll just head back. I I don't know what I was going to say, but there's like bamboo here too, which I've never found in a game normally. Though I was watching someone else. Oh, is it still night? Oh no. Um, let, let's hop back in here for a little bit. Maybe I'll just mine. Maybe I'll just mine some mushrooms. Like some mushrooms. Make the coveted mushroom stew that doesn't stack. That's a pain to carry around, but um, torch right on it. Give me one. Give me this. Oh, job's up real quick, huh? I've been trying to think about what I want to do after I build my tower. I'm not really sure what to oh, there's more mushroom down here. Wait, is it just mushroom all the way down? How deep does this go? I guess does the stem not give me mushroom? Um like I like the idea of building, actual homes and stuff like that, but then you kind of can't really live in Minecraft houses per se. Okay, I don't think the stems drop anything. Uh, so it's like I I'm gonna have like how many? Probably like at least 20 floors or something on my tower. Oh, my cat has awoke. And okay. One sec, I need to oh, thank you. What a good kitty. It's time to go. Hi, Luigi. You know, maybe I turned my mic off when I to take my cat out, but maybe I should have left it on because she just made this little squeak when I picked her up. Like, eh. Doesn't like being picked up. But she wanted to sit in front of my monitor, and that makes it hard to stream. So I had to um I had to take her out of my room. That's the way things are. Her Corster. Yeah, I love cat noises too. Maybe next time. Like sometimes I think about but anytime you try to get a cat to make a noise, they usually don't do it on command. Or did? Hold on. Where did my mushrooms go? Oh, I kind of missed the first part of your question. I'm doing good. I got to a new segment in Fandango and thought that was a good stopping point, but I didn't quite feel like stopping streaming yet, and there's just a project on this Minecraft server that I've been meaning to finish. Um, it's it's probably daytime back in the other world, so I should probably head over there. It'd be nice if had a clock synced to the world. Not sure if it works like that in the server. Yeah. It's a nice relaxing game, and I think oh, I don't ow. I thought I could there's still creepers. Um well thank you. I do want to be a cozy streamer. I just kinda worry that like at least as frustrating as Grim Fandango gets sometimes, at least there's still a lot in there to react to. I guess I just have this worry that Minecraft is pretty much driven by everything you do yourself. So I get a little worried I'm gonna run out of stuff to talk about. But I guess that's just a risk. But probably a good learning experience. I'm trying to okay. I'm trying to figure out exactly how far behind chat is from me. So it sounds like it's like maybe a solid 15 seconds because I just saw Arlie's all man. And that must have been when I mentioned the creeper. I don't have a chat delay on, so this is probably just because uh, I don't know, must be probably a my computer thing. A fun fact. I see the test. I see the test. But yeah, and I see Arlie redeemed a fun fact. I wasn't expecting Arlie to do a fun fact because I thought, okay, I've been trying to compile. I'm trying to prepare for this and mentally compile a list of fun facts to say. But I probably need to start writing them down. Roughly 20 seconds. That's a big delay. Um, that's a much bigger delay because I know it's just what happens on streams, but I'd like to be able to react to people faster, especially because at this rate, if you react to something I'm doing or saying, I will forget. I won't be able to remember what you're reacting to. Um, but there's anyone knows how I can make this better. Um, let me know. But okay, fact. So I've been trying to mentally compile facts, and it's hard to. I probably need to write them down because I kind of like every other day I'm like, oh yeah, that fact, but then I kind of don't remember it. Um, okay, I guess I've been stalling. So here's a fact that low latency. Um, I'll double check. I thought I'd set it to low latency, but uh, there's a lot of Twitch stuff that I kind of just don't get. So I'll double check it after the stream. Thanks for the suggestion. I'm hoping that's it. Okay. So this is probably one Parley to like. So fun fact about Persephone, number one. I will eat off of your plate or drink out of your cup. I have never really cared too much. Um, if someone's already been eating something, like even if I'm not super close to you, I guess. Like if I kind of know you and you're like eating a hamburger and don't finish it, I will finish that hamburger even if you've had your mouth on it. So in anime and stuff, when they pass a drink around and they make this big deal about, ooh, it's an indirect kiss. Like, I don't care about that. Creator death. Okay, I wonder if that's something I could change. Right, I'll go check that now. Um, but yeah, dashboard preferences. I don't. Um, latency mode. Low latency is it's selected. So, um, but I don't. I think I'm stuck with the delay for right now. I might look. I might try to see if there's other ways I can deal with it. But so that is a little unfortunate. Yeah. Arlie hates. Here's an addendum to that fact. Arlie hates it. Arlie makes fun of me every single time. Yeah, it was already low latency. I thought it might be because I remembered I looked that up at one point because it's been a problem before. Um, so I don't know if it has something to do with like my internet connection speed or my computer or what, but it's like No, it's sorry. It's not completely unmanageable, but but yeah, if I could figure out a way to make it better, I would like to be able to interact with people a little more promptly. Yeah, see, I just see Arlie say it's true, and that's I'm sure that's about what I said, yeah, 20 seconds ago when I said she hates it. Well, Arlie is also a special case. Arlie is a special case because I live with her. Arlie's a special case in that I don't always wait for her to finish before trying to eat off of her plate. Uh, Most of the time, no. I, I wait until it looks like they're done eating. And Arlie, it's your fault because you eat so slow. If you ate faster, then I wouldn't think that you were done. So really, I'm the victim here. You're victimizing me. Oh yeah, we're roommates. Uh, Arlie is what's the word? Squatting in my apartment. Um, but it's okay. And we're both streaming. Apparently, whenever we've tried to, yeah, based on what I'm seeing on Twitter, I get the feeling that a lot of the EnVtubers would might actually kill for this situation. But um, Arlie and I have done some collabs together, but I think when that happens, my stream always has a lot of lag, so I think she is sucking up all the bandwidth we stream together. You're a fe You're a feature of the apartment. See, okay. Since we're talking about Streamlock, I'm going to guess, Lumichu, that you're responding to my statement that a lot of other VTubers want cute roommates. Um, that's just a guess. I have like, I have a long way to go to get to the clouds, but I think I have enough material. There's a lot in the EnVtuber community that makes me uncomfortable, but it's still nice and positive. Yeah. There's I don't want to like address anything directly because I really mostly want to stay out of it, but yeah, I guess it's been almost a month now. There's definitely some drama that happens. I think that's inevitable in any community that interacts with each other. I don't follow a ton of the Japanese VTubers because I can't read Japanese. And I don't know. I want to understand what's being said. But they don't I feel like there's not as much interaction between the Japanese YouTubers. I don't think they interact with each other as much. Oh. Oh, you were talking about the horny. I You know, I was going to ask you what exactly you were referring to, but I guess, you know, I thought, I thought, I thought I could guess it, but I'm, I'm, I'm just too innocent. I don't think about the horny stuff so much. Yeah, they're, the, man, this lag is killing. I wish, the EnVtubers are like on this beach. It's all sand, and the only water they have is salt. Well, they can't drink it. Or I guess if they tried to drink it, they'd die. Um, there's some sweet people who are also very horny, but I just kind of try to not get involved with that. Yeah, I've kind of my approach has basically been like I feel bad not following people, but um I've started to avoid following people who are very clearly horny on main most of the time. It's not like I have anything personally against them, but I just don't want to see that on my timeline all the time. So, oh, okay, you gotta go. Sorry. You might already be gone by now, but thank you so much for stopping in. I hope you have a good evening or whatever time it is for you. Uh, thank you so much for the raid earlier. Um, and maybe I'll be able to catch maybe I'll be able to catch one of your streams sometime. But I think the last few times I've been around when you're streaming has just not been a good time for me. And yeah, as for Arlie's comment, I get that too. So, yeah. Thanks so much for stopping in. Fun chatting. Well, yeah, I guess you're gone now. But hopefully I can figure out what to do about if there's something I can do about the chat delay for future streams. I'm not really sure if there is. It's when I tried looking it up, pretty much the main solution was the low latency mode, but maybe I can figure something out. I like chatting with everyone, so. Guess for the time being, I'm just gonna be building this tower. So I'm definitely gonna be wrapping up. It's 8:30 for me right now, so I think I'm definitely gonna wrap up by 9, so I can see if I can find something to eat, get ready for bed. It turns out, I didn't really think about this when I was planning my tower's dimensions, but building one level of the walls is exactly 2 stacks of the diorite, which I think is pretty neat. Part of me would have wanted a bigger tower, but considering how high I'm trying to build it, I think trying to build it wider would have just been unrealistic. I think whatever my next project is going to be, I think I'm going to explore the world a little more and see if find some other nice scenery. This is the spawn location for the server, and part of the reason I just built here was because for at least at the beginning, the portals to the mining and farming dimensions would they kept spitting you out at the spawn, even if you built a different portal elsewhere. So maybe I think it's fixed a little now because I was watching someone else play and they have their own portal that takes them back to their house. I think they're a little ways away from spawn, so it's probably a distance thing. But I know that a few of the other players have explored the world, and I think someone made a map. And it sounds like there's a lot. Oh shoot. No. Okay. I think there's a lot of really neat terrain. But because the environments seem to be so large, I don't know how long it takes to walk to find a new area. So that'll maybe depending when this project gets finished, and I feel like trying to find a new place to build. Maybe I'll stream that. I don't know. I don't really know how much Minecraft I'll be streaming. Definitely a little bit. Definitely oh, there's a Minecraft stream I want to do with someone else. But I think that's probably a little ways down the road. I was inspired by Jaden Animations getting someone who knows what they're doing to help her actually get to the end and beat the Ender Dragon. So I approached one of the other streamers on the server. I think they'd be down for it sometime, but no dates. Nothing is set in stone. The I tried to clear so in this main world, I think because of some of the mods, chop down the tree, even if you take out all the tree wood, the leaves don't disappear on their own. I tried to burn some down earlier, but I think fire can burn things down here. Which is a little bit of a shame, but it also lets me build this, so it's not all bad. Okay, I'm getting closer. I wrote down how high I need to go. I need the clouds are on Y127. I'm at 92. So that's 35 more to go. Each floor is a four blocks high. So that's like 9 more floors. Oh geez. At least the layout's simple. At, at least my draw distance is pretty good because I like so whenever I play Minecraft, I always have a propensity to build towers of some sort because I really just like getting high up and having a really nice view. Um, like I saw some. Whoop, I think I almost fell off. Some people have built some cottages in the woods, but and, like that's really cute. I like that, but there's I think in real life I wouldn't mind living living in some cute little woods. Like in real life, looking at trees is nice, but I just don't get the same thing from staring at Minecraft trees. And also in the forests, harder to deal with monsters. But I don't really have an idea for what I'm gonna do after this. Like I thought about decorating the outside of this. I saw something on Kitsune Spirits Minecraft server. Apparently she had some people in her server were doing like a build contest, and someone built a tower right after my own heart, but they mixed up. I think it was diorite and granite, and it went from it started with the white diorite at the bottom and slowly transitioned into the red granite at the top, and it kind of looked like it was definitely evil themed, so it like there was a sacrificial altar at the top, I think, so it kind of looked like it was bleeding at the top and dripping down is really cool effect. But I was thinking of like um, cutting out parts of the tower and granite to make some designs on the outside. But I don't know if I'm gonna have the patience for that. I might just build it to the heaven, stack it to the heavens, stack it to the heavens. I need to make a game called Stack It to the Heavens, and just call it quits. One of the things I run into when I play Minecraft is um, so the lack of objectives usually makes it a little tricky for me to figure out what I want to do. But when I do come up with a goal for myself, and then I do it, I'm usually kind of left in a kind of what now kind of. I'm not really sure what to do once I've like completed my personal objective. I'd like to, and I always like the idea of building stuff as a group. I know when the server was first, kind of before it opened, there was some talk of building like a metropolis somewhere together. I think that would be really neat. It would take a lot of work and materials. But I also know, or I've gotten the impression that unless everyone in the group has a singular vision, you can run into a case of too many cooks in the kitchen. And people, even if you're trying to work together, there can be this, not everyone has the exact same idea of what they want to do, so you kind of end up getting in each other's way. Like, I'd probably have a really hard time working with someone to build a house unless we need an actual design ahead of time. Because sometimes I try to make blueprints, but most of the time I kind of just have a vague idea in my head and try to make it happen. I kind of really want the people who really the people who make really cool stuff. Like, I imagine they have to plan it out. But I don't always have the patience for that. I usually just wing it for this tower. I think I did try to plan it a little bit, at least as far as like what the dimensions were going to be. But I feel like I still made. Got some hiccups. I feel like I still made some mistakes. Because I don't remember what I goofed up on, but if I was gonna take a guess. Oh. Happy Hanukkah, everyone. If I was gonna take a guess, I think I tend to forget that the walls take up a block of space. I've definitely done that before. I know there's one time where I spent like... Oh, someone has a wheat farm in there, but maybe I shouldn't rate it. There's definitely been a time where I've spent like an hour ridiculously designing something, and then I start building it and I realize, oh no, I forgot that the walls take up space and everything's off. Emerald Lake. Ending. To chainmail helm. Armor. Emerald long? Okay. This mod also has some like unique. This is pretty cool. And then rapier. Seems like these emerald. I've got a couple emeralds. But let's show. It looks like oh, chains. It doesn't look like there's any real benefit to chain armor over here. Oh, stone. Interesting. Apparently the emeralds are mineable. Wait, I never actually made these stairs, I guess. Yeah, I mined a couple emeralds, the mining world. So I think, oh, thanks for the rain door, War 404. I think I haven't been pronouncing that correct. Thank you so much. Thanks for coming. I think I'll be wrapping up soon. Thank you for the follow. Uh, Eva Kisrad? I'm sure I butchered that. I'm so sorry. Thank you for the follow. I'm doing good. Um, just so everyone knows, I apparently have a chat lag of like 20 seconds. So my apologies about that. But I appreciate the offer. I'm not really looking for anything right now. But maybe maybe if I get to a point where I'm looking to change things up, I'll take a look at what you got. And now, after the trying to deal with the 20-second chat delay. What was I even talking about? Oh yeah, this server has like new weapons and stuff, so it looks like emerald weapons come with some base enchantments. It looks like their base stats are on parity with Hi Secondary Princess. Hope you're having a good night or day or whatever time it is for you. It is night for me. So I will need to be going to bed soon. But how much progress have I made? Not much. This is going to take. You know, I really thought that with an hour of work, I could get as tall as I wanted to be, but now I'm starting to doubt that I even mined enough diorite. At least it's plentiful on the server. But I think my like back of napkin calculation. So this is even from when I had the tower was like already like 6 stories. I think I calculated I would need something like 1,500 blocks of this to get as high as I wanted to go. I thought I mined enough, but it always seems like you need more than you expect. What? Something is coming. This server also has like super monsters on it. And sometimes messages like that pop up, like something is coming, or watch out. And I've never, like, nothing's ever happened, but it's really spooky. I've never like, so the big monsters are called infernal monsters. I've never had to fight one, but a couple of times I got close enough to one. I guess when you, I'm getting a little excited, so I'm running my mouth a little, but like they have like enemy life bar pops up like it's a boss battle, and I've gotten close enough a couple times where it's popped up, so I just run in the other direction. Yeah, they're like, I've seen Zane runs this server. I've seen a couple videos of him dealing with them, and they're, some of them are like bigger than other monsters. I know they definitely deal a lot more damage and have a lot more health. I don't know if they have like special abilities. but I don't want to. I don't want. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. So, I I'm holding shift most of the time, but I'm still kind of terrified of falling off. This is a long way down. I mean, I guess I'd respawn nearby and I could get my stuff. But, I would lose my experience. I'm gonna run out of torches, too. Okay, you know, I think I might call it now. Uh, to start carrying my bed with me, because I left it on the first floor, and I'm like, how high up am I? Okay, divide by... But it's probably like at least 20 stories up now. That's a long way to run down. But, let's see if, let's pop back over here. So, this is my room for anyone who's joined and hasn't seen it. I, hmm. I think I'll do a little raid. Uh, oh, Makive is doing Fall Guys. You know, I should try Fall Guys sometime. Um, not only is it like a popular thing, but it looks kind of fun, and it's one of the kind of things where I think like it's like is he? Sorry, I'm talking over my own tongue, but it's one of those things that looks like, oh yeah, I could do that. That looks easy. But I'm sure the controls. I'm sure I'll be flopping around and falling off just like everyone else. But so let's get this started. And I don't think I've seen them stream since they got their models, or at least their PNGs. But yeah, thank you so much for everyone coming. It looks like, oh wait, I guess I triggered. Okay, I can trigger it. So thank you so much, everyone who has watched me today, and who stuck with me through Fandango and Minecraft. I hope it was fun hanging out with me during Minecraft. I know it's, it's chill. It's a fun hangout game. So I hope everyone was very cozy. It looks like I'm going to be dumping everyone into maybe a less cozy game, but Fall Guys is always fun. So thank you so much. I appreciate all of you. Bye.